What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you another NFL trade prediction video, and it is on Robbie Anderson. I believe the wide receiver will be traded to the Green Bay Packers by this year's NFL trade deadline, and let's talk about why. So, Robbie Anderson. Well, first off, let's talk about the Panthers and the whole, you know, player dump that could be happening. I've seen a lot of videos by other YouTubers saying they're going to trade everybody. DJ Moore, McCaffrey, Shaq Thompson, Burns, everyone's going to go. I just don't agree, to be honest. The Panthers aren't that far away. But a player like Robbie Anderson, to me, is the most expendable, is one of the most expendable pieces. He hasn't been used properly there since he's been there. I know his numbers are very inconsistent. They aren't what they were prior to coming to Carolina. But that's really up to the quarterback issues. You had Cam Newton last year, PJ Walker, Teddy Bridgewater, Sam Donald, Baker Mayfield this year. Like, for real, come on now. You see guys like DJ Moore struggling. You see the offense is barely moving. Baker is barely getting 200 yards per game, barely. And a lot of those yards are coming to Christian McCaffrey. So I don't really see how Anderson can get a labeled as a diminishing player or not worth the money. He's going to get paid, I believe, around 10 to 12 million next year as well. So this is a little cause to pause on the trade to the Packers, but I believe they can get it done. The Packers are a little high on cap. They're gonna have to need. They're gonna have to want him in the future for next season as well to trade for Anderson, most likely. I think the need is definitely there this season here. Seeing them play out, and the funny thing is, super funny. I did a video maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago, on Nelson Aguilar being traded to the Bears because the team fit. Fields needs another weapon to basically speed up his process and speed up his development. And I said in that video, the Packers are good. They're an option for Nelson Aguilar. And now, a week or two has passed. The Packers are definitely or should be definitely in on Nelson Aguilar. But I'm gonna stand with my move. I think Aguilar will go to the Bears. I'm gonna stick with that. So if that's the case, I think Anderson would be a great second option, a great alternative option. Like I said, Anderson is still talented, 6'3", 190, good speed on him. He will fit the Packers perfectly, perfectly. And he's not Odell, but he can give you some of the same plays Odell gives you. In certain moments, certain spots here and there. And I know Odell to the Packers is a very big, big thing. I did a video on it this past summer. I really think that time has kind of sailed, to be honest. It just doesn't, to me, it's not a good fit anymore. He's coming so late, trying to get rhythm. I wouldn't really trust it for a team like the Packers, who will really need him. I think the Packers need help ASAP. Dubs, was it Dobbs or Dubs? Watching him play, very interesting player, very interesting young player, but he's not ready yet to be that guy. It's only week 5. He's not ready yet to be that guy. Alan, Alan Lazard, who they have, I guess right now the number one receiver. He's cool, but he's not that guy either. Cobb, at his old age. How old is Cobb though? Let me check real quick. Cobb got to be like 33, 34 years old, still balling. Had a good game versus the Giants. Uh, he's 32 years old. Okay, he seems a little older, but yeah, Cobb is still playing well, but he's not that guy either. You know what I'm saying? So they're doing it by committee. If you want to, and also Christian Watson, who's been I want to say a waste of a pick because still early. It's only 5 games, and he was a project anyways. But I was right on Christian Watson though. He's not a guy right now. I said during NFL draft season, I would not pick him with a first round pick. He was picked early second. I said in my video he wouldn't be ready to contribute right away, even with all the size, even with all his physical attributes. He's not a physical wide receiver. He has some good speed, some great speed, but he's not really ready to contribute right now and is a project. And that came to fruition, at least so far, for the first 5 weeks. So, right now they have him strictly on like jet sweep duty. You know what I mean? So, I think next year Watson and Dobbs might be ready, but right now, Aaron Rodgers needs another weapon. You could go Aguilar, you could go OBJ, but I think Robbie Anderson is right is right for the pickings. It makes so much sense. They need help ASAP. He's been really just sitting there chilling in Carolina for the last couple years. You know what I'm saying? So why not get him? A lot of people saying DJ Moore doesn't make sense. He's not going anywhere. I think that's just more headline, more like bigger name speculation to me personally. I think Anderson is the way to go. He's a safer pick to go, and I think he's easier to be had. More you're gonna need probably a first round pick plus a little bit more. No pun intended. Robbie Anderson, I'm not sure where his value is. The Panthers could value him more than other teams might for a trade at least. Because they're gonna want something in return for Robbie Anderson, but he hasn't played up to par the last couple of years. Like I said, it's not really up to him. They had bad quarterback play, so I don't really know. Probably a fourth, fifth, third, fifth, fourth, fifth, third and sixth, somewhere in that range. Some type of combo should get Anderson away from the Panthers, and I think that could be enough. Go to Carolina. Ravens could be an option. The Chiefs are always an option for wide receivers. So the list is definitely wide for Robert Anderson trade. The Bills could be a nice option. So there's definitely options for Anderson. But if you had to put my money, if I had to put my money down for it, which I basically am doing this video, I'm putting my word on it, my personal stamp on it at least. I'm gonna go with Robbie Anderson going to the Packers. I believe Rodgers needs a weapon, and I think Anderson will be that guy to help, or I believe they believe will help push this wide receiver corp in the up and up. Because they're going by committee, and Anderson definitely won't change life in Green Bay or wherever he goes, but he'll definitely help the wide receiver corp, you know, be better than what they were prior to him coming there, in my personal opinion. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.